people of extraordinary talent. One of the most dynamic poets you'll meet. Y'all, please give it up for Blaq.
God is good. All the time. And all the time. God is good. All the time, God is good. I want to thank Heroes of Life. And I want to thank my man Ali Hood-Rays. And I want to thank the community for coming out today to support this beautiful event. Give yourselves a nice round of applause. It takes a village to do what? Raise a child. It takes a village to raise a child. I just left Simeon High School yesterday on the south side of Chicago. I was the keynote speaker at their 2014 Graduate Scholarship Program yesterday. I'm an alumnus of Simeon High School, and there was a high school student that went to Simeon that was killed about 2-3 weeks ago. He was a sophomore. I'm pretty sure you all have heard it on the news. So Ali Hood-Rays, myself, and the We Are Shy City Coalition, we raised money for the burial costs of that young man of $500 and presented that yesterday to the mother and the family yesterday. So we're out here in the community doing wonderful things.
Thank you.
I want to say that I have not experienced having a child who has had autism. However, I would change places with any parent who's in here today that has a child with autism. My oldest child died from osteosarcoma cancer at the age of 15 years old. And so when I say that, whether it's autism or not, it's just truly a blessing to have a child. You are blessed to be in the situation that you're in. And God doesn't make any mistakes. He wanted you to be the one, like my man Hood-Rays, that would be advocating for the people who are going through what he has been going through. And so you become living witnesses. You become living examples. And I want to say today that we don't tell our children we love them enough. Yeah. So look to the person to the left of you and say, I love you. I love you. Look to the person to the right of you and say, I love you. I love you. Because if I could have just one more day with my son, it would truly be a blessing, and I would thank God for that. So I want to share a poem that I wrote with you all called What If? Everybody say what if. What if? Everyone, within listening ear of my voice, do me a favor, close your eyes for one moment and think of this. What if today was your last day? What would you say? What would you say and who would you call? What would you say and who would you call? Would you pull out your Galaxy S4s, your Notes 2 and 3s, and look at all the contacts inside and call them all, or would there just be a select few? Question is, what would you do? Who would be of importance to you this one day? And who would you want to remain by your side these last few hours that you're alive? And who haven't you spoken to for years? That maybe said something or did something hurtful to you that caused a lot of hurt, pain, and tears. Better yet, family, who would you forgive these last few hours? Could you survive and live with all the same resentment bottled up inside of you? Maybe your mother abandoned you. Or maybe your father was a deadbeat dad, but for this last day, could you call him up just to say that I love you? It wouldn't matter to you whether or not your boo was faithful or true, and with the little petty things that you were going through in your relationship mean that much to you if today was your last day. And what about the fortune and fame? The bright light styles and screaming and chanting your name, the platinum and gold, for what does it profit a man to gain this whole world and lose his soul? What if today was your last day? Would you pray and ask for forgiveness and try to right the wrongs of yesterday? See, the point I'm trying to make is, why wait until you're staring at the casket or the funeral procession? I'm asking all of you all today to count your blessings and clean the slate. Make that phone call today. Say your I love yous and find forgiveness in your heart, because tomorrow might just be too late. Besides, how can you pray every day and ask for forgiveness when you can't even forgive your own brother, your father, your sister, or even your own mother? Family, look, here's the truth. See, forgiveness ain't meant to benefit him, and forgiveness ain't meant to benefit them, but forgiveness is meant to benefit you. I don't think you get it. See, either we gonna practice what we preach, or we gonna be hypocrites. Bring me my flowers while I'm alive. Write me my poems, do your tribute, sing me my songs while I'm alive. Family, look, prioritize your life. Matter of fact, do this. Tonight when you leave the Heroes for Life Autism Awareness event, go home and write yourself down a list. Put it on the refrigerator to remind you of what's important. Everything else, deal with at your own risk. Because every day in life we get a second chance to do things right, to experience a little peace, joy, and laughter. And if today was truly the last day of your life, then most of the things that you're complaining about right now really wouldn't matter. Everyone, and I mean everyone, within listening ear of my voice, do me a favor, close your eyes for just one moment and think of this. What if today was your last day? That's that peace, y'all.